What's going on, guys? Tonight we're talking about Hurricane Helene because I don't think it's getting the coverage that it deserves. This is a topic that affects me personally because my mom, who lives down in Georgia, is currently displaced due to her house being hit in the direct path of Hurricane Helene. I'm going to show you some images that my mom personally took of our house. I'm going to break down the response that FEMA has had to this natural disaster thus far, and be sure to stick around to the end of the video for some bonus footage I think you might find interesting. With that being said, check out these first clips. Now, the media seems to only be concerned about the Carolinas, but I know personally that there's folks down there in Georgia who are still without power, who have been forced to move from their homes into hotels, and $750 coming from FEMA is not sufficient to pay for the increasing costs which this hurricane is causing. It's been said that this is the worst hurricane since 2004's Hurricane Katrina, which destroyed the levees down there in New Orleans. A lot of people are upset at the federal government for their mishandling of this natural disaster. A lot of people are angry, saying that billions of taxpayer funding has been sent to these foreign nations, has been spent on these illegal immigrants, and now when the US citizens need it the most, the funds are no longer there. Check this out.
Alejandro Mayorkas sounding the alarm on FEMA funding right after the devastation of Hurricane Helene. Listen.
We are meeting the immediate needs with the money that we have. We are expecting another hurricane hitting. We do not have the funds. FEMA does not have the funds to make it through the season.
This all comes as the Biden-Harris administration spent over $1 billion from a FEMA program on services for migrants.
Now, this is an election year, and early registration voting has already begun. I think this is one of the reasons why the mainstream media is not focusing on the devastation that Georgia is currently facing. You got to understand, Georgia is a swing state. It's a purple state. And the last thing the liberal mainstream media wants to show is the state of Georgia being destroyed by this hurricane and the people complaining that their government isn't responding because all of their money has already been spent on these foreign wars and these illegal immigrants. That is not a narrative that the mainstream media wants to paint. Now, on this channel, I like to promote emergency preparedness. I was raised with that mentality. Hey, I got it from my parents. So in this situation, luckily and fortunately for me and mine, we are all okay. But there are a lot of folks throughout Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, Florida, Kentucky, and all over the country who have been affected by this hurricane either directly or indirectly. And come this November, this very well might play a role or be a factor that people consider when placing their votes. But hey, that's just what I think. If you've made it this far in the video, be sure to hit the thumbs up button to support us in the algorithm and promote the channel. If you haven't done so already, smash the subscribe button for more content just like this, where we talk about a wide range of topics: news, politics, current events, hip hop, sports, and so much more. As promised, check out this bonus footage, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
And the federal relief and assistance that we have been providing has included FEMA providing $750 for folks who need immediate needs being met, such as food, baby formula, and the like. And you can apply now for anyone who's watching this who has been affected. There are FEMA personnel who are going door to door to interact personally with folks, especially those who do not have electricity. But also that aid, if you have electricity, can be applied for online, and I encourage people to do that. FEMA will just basically verify your address, and then the process should take hold.